Hi, hello. So we're looking at exponential equations. So the trick with these, I always find the trick with these is to get them into base numbers if you can. Okay, that's the key with these. So I'm going to show you some basic ones, and then you're going to have a look at some more fun ones. So 3 to the power of x plus 2. Now, what can I break that up into? Well, I can break that up into, because there's a plus between them, I can use the plus rule. That used to be 3 to the power of x multiplied by 3 squared. Okay? So you can rearrange that to be 3 squared is 9 multiplied by 3 to the power of x. Okay? So just see how that dynamic is working. Okay? So now I'm going to show you a little bit tougher one. Okay? So let's say I have 3 to the power of 2x minus 12 times 3 to the power of x plus 27. And I want to solve this. And I want to solve it. Well, let's figure out what this used to be. Okay? And this. What I can see in all of these is 3, a base of 3. But more importantly, I can also see that there's a 3x, 3 to the power of x in all of them. There's one there and there's one there. Now, let's say I wanted to replace it with a number that was easier to deal with. Let's just replace it with a y. Well then, that would be 3 to the power of 2x minus 12 times y plus 27 equals 0. Now, I still haven't replaced this 3 to the power of x because I need to separate it from the 2. So I need a rule that will help me separate it. So I know that when I have two indices that are multiplied together, they must have come from the bracket rule. So in other words, it used to look like this. So now that I can replace the 3 to the power of x with y, that's just y squared minus 12y plus 27 equals 0. So now I can solve it. It's a quadratic. 9 and 3 and 2 minuses. So y is 3 or y is 9. So I have two possible answers. But that's the answer for y. It's not the answer for x. So now I have to replace y with 3 to the power of x is 3 or 3 to the power of x is 9. So what power of x gives me 3 when the base is 3? Well, x is 1. Or what power of x gives me 9 when the base is 3? Well, x is 2. So there's my two possible answers that would work. Okay, so I'm going to try another one of these. Leave that there while I get another one. Nice. So, do the same thing again. So again, watch what I'm doing. So, I'm going to, in this following sum, let y equal 2 to the power of x. So watch what I do. Okay? Let's say I wanted to figure out what 2 to the power of 2x was in terms of y. Well, listen, I need to extract 2 to the power of x from this sum. So we know that that's a multiplication, so we're looking at the bracket rule. So that's 2 to the power of x squared. And because it's 2 to the power of x, that's really y squared. Now, I'll try it again, but this time I'll do 2 to the power of 2x plus 1. So again, I'm looking at this, and the first rule I see here is there's a plus. So I must have used the plus rule to get those two indices to be stuck together. So that used to be 2 to the power of 2x multiplied by 2 to the power of 1. Now we know that this used to be 2 to the power, sorry, I'll use another pen here. That used to be 2 to the power of x squared by 2 to the power of 1. So now I can substitute in my y value. That's equal to y squared multiplied by 2 or 2y squared. Okay, so I'll do it now with a full one. So let's have a look at this one. 2 to the power of 2x plus 1 minus 2 to the power of x plus 3 minus 2 to the power of x plus 4 is equal to 0. And I'm going to solve this. So let's use all our rules. Anywhere I see 2 to the power of x, I'm going to replace it by y. So let's deal with him first. We already know he's 2y squared. Now, that's 2 to the power of x multiplied by 2 cubed minus 2 to the power of x plus 4. So that's 2y squared minus 2 cubed is 8, and that's y, minus y plus 4 equals 0. So that's 2y squared minus 9y plus 4 equals 0. So let's work this out. That's going to be 2y and y. That's going to be 4 and 1 and minus and minus. So y is 4 or y is a half. So if y is a half, let's put it back in. That's 2 to the power of some number is a half. Or 2 to the power of some number is 4. So let's solve both of these. So what power of 2 is 4? Well, it's the second power. What power of 2 is a half? Well, a half is a fraction. So what's our fraction rule? It's a minus. So it's 2 to the power of minus 1 is a half. So x is minus 1. Okay?